In this final part, we are going to assemble all the components we have created for swivel bearing. After assembling, we will apply joints to connect the parts and provide motions to stimulate how the swivel bearing functions in real-world applications. This step ensures that all components work together smoothly and efficiently. Now let's begin. Take new design file. From data panel, I have saved all the components under swivel bearing assembly. Okay, so first we will insert body. Insert body into current design. Okay, now the body becomes the fixed component. Accept the default setting. Okay. Next we will insert lock nut. Insert into current design. Close it. Bring this upward. Okay. Now we'll give joint. Invoke joint. We have to select snap point. Select this circular edge. Here the center as first snap point. And to this as second snap point. Okay. Now in motion, type is rigid. Okay. Bring in the isometric view. Next, third component. We will insert fork. Insert into current design. Okay. Bring it here. You can change the orientation to this 90 degree. Okay. Now take joint to the bottom. Select this edge as first snap point and here this as second snap point. Okay. Now in motion, type is it as revolute. Minimum it is -45, maximum is 45. Yes, this is the motion we need. Okay. Now it's time to insert fourth component. From data panel, we are going to insert spindle. Insert into current design. Okay. Yes. Invoke joint. We will select this edge as first snap point and to this inner edge as second snap point. Okay. Now in motion, type it is revolute. Okay. Accept the rest default setting. Next we are inserting bearing. Insert into current design. Close the data panel. You can move to this side. Okay. Invoke joint. Here we will select this circular edge as first snap point and to the fork select this edge first. Okay. Now we have to adjust the alignment. In Z offset we have to give minus 1.5. Okay. In motion is revolute. Minimum is minus 18. Maximum is 18. Okay. Now from data panel, we will insert front side screw. Insert into current design. Close data panel and bring it to here. Invoke joint and to this arc as first snap point and to this circular edge as second snap point. Motion change to revolute. Okay. Make it isometric view. Now again from data panel we will insert front slotted screw. Change the position to here. Okay. Invoke joint. Select this arc edge as first snap point and to the circular edge as second snap point. Motion is revolute. Okay. Next we'll insert nut. Insert into current design. And here we'll change the orientation. Make it 90 degree. Yes. Invoke joint and point the arrow to this edge. Press Ctrl key and select the center point. Okay. And this edge of fork as second snap point. Yes. And to the opposite side also we will give. Insert nut into current design. Orientation to 90 degree. Yes. Okay. Invoke joint. This edge, Control key and center point. And second snap point here. Motion is revolute. Okay. Next we will insert slotted screw con. Insert into current design. Bring upward. Invoke joint. Select this edge as first snap point here. And this edge, Control key and the center. Second snap point. Okay. Likewise, insert into current design. To here and change the orientation to 180 degree. Okay. Invoke joint. These are Control key and center point. Here also center point. Okay. Yes. Next we will insert bush. Insert into current design. This side, and this whole portion we will take it to bottom side. Change the orientation. Okay. Yes. Invoke joint. Select the circular edge as first snap point and this as second snap point. Motion is revolute. Okay. Now we have given join to all the components. From revolute, right click, animate join. Okay. Now the fork is rotating but the bearing is still not rotating. For that we have to give motion link. From assemble, take motion link. Select revolute 2 and revolute 4. Yes. Now we can see the animation. From revolute 4, take animate join relation. Okay. We have successfully assembled the swell bearing, applied the necessary join and provided motion to visualize its functionality. The simulation confirms that the design works as intended, allowing smooth rotation and movement. This completes our swell bearing project. Hope you have followed each and every step carefully. Thank you.